Hey guys, it is 3-1 Winterwolf 31, aka Winter, aka Wolfie, whatever y'all choose to call me today. Um, Today we are doing a starter home in Sulani. You guys requested this on my Instagram. I put a poll up asking whether you guys wanted a tiny home or a starter home and then which world you wanted to be in. The most common responses were Strangerville or Island. So the vote went out for Island, which I was kind of hoping it wouldn't because I've already done a starter home for Sulani, but that's okay. We're doing another one, and this time it's just a simple couple home. So yeah, I believe you guys will know already because I put it in the intro, but I think this is base game plus 3 packs. It should be using the Island Living Jungle Adventure, and I think that's it. Island, yeah, so it's 2 packs, sorry. It's Island Living and Jungle Adventure. If I'm wrong, you already know I'm wrong. I believe this house is around 16K off lot. This specific lot that I was building on is around $6,000, so overall it's around 22,000. It should actually add up to exactly 22,000 because as a starter home, I wanted to make sure that you guys had enough money to actually download it as a starter home, so I didn't want to make it 20K just by itself. I really like what I did with this build. I kind of just get rid of all of the walls in the bedroom, as you can see, and I just put up curtains. And they have open access to the deck, which I think is super cool. Plus, it saves a lot of money. I think one of the hardest, or not hardest, but the most expensive part of builds is one, landscaping, but two, just having walls. Walls are very, very expensive in this game. For what reason, I don't know. So we do like I think everything's attached. This place ends up having a really, really cool indoor plant area. So I think that's one of my favorite parts about this build, other than the bedroom. I tried to go with like a mixing wood, so we did like black and then we did like this lighter wood, as you can see with the chairs, and then you can even see it with the doors. Also, I apologize for my audio. I still don't have my microphone, as I've been saying in pretty much every video I've done. My friend borrowed it, she hasn't given it back, so I don't have it. Plus, it's raining outside, like really hard, and you can hear it on the window. So if you guys can hear that at all, I'm sorry. And then my cat is also like chasing stuff on the floor. So this might be a little bit noisier than usual. Anyways, how are you guys doing today? Today, I've hurt my foot. I'm really not happy. I actually hurt my foot like a week ago, maybe even 2 weeks ago, and they found out it wasn't broken, but it's still hurting. And I was doing better, so I started swimming because I swim. I'm a swimmer. Um, but I made it worse. So now it hurts really bad. I can't even walk down the stairs, and I feel terrible because my dog doesn't get to walk with me this week. So that's a bit of a bummer, but I'm hoping it'll get better within like a couple days again. That or I'll start eating a bunch of ibuprofen, which is what I've been doing all week. My doctor's like, just take like 600 megs of ibuprofen, it'll be fine. Like, it's not fine. It really hurts, but it's okay. Another thing I've done a lot with these builds is fencing in the kitchen area because I think it's nice to just have like that little like division, so it looks separate. And I think the build itself isn't that much. I mean, it definitely has the island culture, but because we were on a money crunch, we didn't get a bunch of islander uh, stuff in here because the furniture is actually kind of expensive in the island expansion pack. And I mean, I'd rather save my 200 bucks getting a different dresser that works just as well, which is why I was able to do. I didn't actually do any landscaping in this build, at least not outside. Do you consider landscaping if it's inside? I don't know. But I do add a nice little plant area on the inside, which you will see eventually. A little pro tip if you're adding curtains, just not on windows, they won't rotate for you. At least I haven't found to rotate them if they're not going to go on windows. What you need to do is you need to put it against a wall that's facing the same direction and then just bring it forward slowly and then just leave it and it'll work. Um, yeah. I've never actually used those windows that are on the left side. I think they're pretty cool. I just feel like they always look so weird from the outside so that I don't use them very much, but I thought it was kind of fitting for this build because I end up adding a little like potted plant area there as well. Kind of just using up all the blank space. I really, really wanted to make this space smaller just because I wanted to save money on the walls and all that. So that's why everything's just in one big room. Although usually I put everything in one big room anyways. Wow, we're almost done. We're pretty much done actually. So I end up fixing this. You see that in the kitchen, there are two different colored, what do you call them? Countertops. I fixed that. I think they both end up being dark. So you guys can change it back to white, of course, if you like it. I had a lot of fun with this build. There's that lovely plant area I was talking about. I do realize that with the plants, when you oversize them, the shadows get really big, but obviously it didn't matter much because you can't see it, at least not like right now you can't see it very much. And then because there's roofing, you can't tell that it's being like chopped out. You know, you can see the top of the plants if there wasn't a roof. This is the windows I was talking about, little potted area. What I did is I took a bunch of pots, just random pots. I think they're from the Jungle Adventure pack, and then I took a bunch of trees and I sized them down and I put them in the pots. So yeah, and then I added. I think this build actually isn't window heavy. I know that in my last build I was like, oh, there's no windows, but literally every wall had windows. In this build, not as many windows, simply because there wasn't as much window space, considering the bedroom is no walls, and then this one, I just didn't see much space for it. So the bathroom is kind of out of place for the color. Um, we don't have any yellows or oranges in the rest of the build, but I thought it looked nice and it gives it something a little bit different, so you don't just have green everywhere. I absolutely love the bedroom. Like it's one of my favorite. It's my favorite. And I end up adding, I think that's a half wall, so you can only enter that one way. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you enjoyed the video, of course, hit that like button. If you like me, hit subscribe. Please hit subscribe. I would absolutely love to have a bigger YouTube family than I do now. And of course, I'd love to make you guys happy and as many people happy as I can. And I'd love for you guys to look at my builds and give me some advice and tell me what you want because it's getting kind of boring making up my own stuff. Anyways, that's the bedroom. I hope you guys like it as much as I do. Little outdoor area. That thing, by the way, that fire pit is 1,000 simoleons. Like crazy expensive. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I have an Instagram, 31winterwolf31. This is where I put up all my polls. It's where you guys decide whether you guys should be doing starter homes, tiny homes, which builds I should be doing, what worlds I should be looking at. I'm currently thinking about doing some renovations on like a whole world. So I'm right now have a post up asking if you guys want to be renovating as in just like refurnishing, or if you want it to be a complete rebuild, like bulldoze lot and make my own like cafes and stuff to make up for what they have there. So I think that will be lots of fun. I'm really excited because most of my, especially Newcrest, I've never used that place ever. So I think I'm very very excited. Um, So yeah, you guys can check out my Instagram. Maybe I'll link it in the description. I might not. Hopefully I do because I mean, who actually you guys probably aren't even watching this on your computer. I have to upload this stuff on my computer. So I was like, who goes on Instagram on the computer? They don't. This will be downloadable on the gallery. Of course, probably if not today, then tomorrow. I am in PST time, so you guys will know when you upload the video what I mean by today and tomorrow. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I will see you whenever I see you next.